Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail, and we have just respawned in Game Dev Tycoon, where we get to go from having our new office again, and we're already researching, and we had our first hit game, which just sold Barn Busters, which is World War IV. So this is when we were rolling in the cash. This is the good times. And let's see here, we are going to need to start hiring some staff. I think I was just in the process of researching that. So what do we have? We can research post-apocalyptic. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Well, yeah, because I want topics. So let's see here, the Game Boy's just been released. So let's see, we're going to have to do staff training after this. So we're going to have a good wad of cash, and this time we're going to try and avoid dying to bankruptcy. So it's nice that they give you a restart option. I've never actually failed that far. So staff management costs 25. Sure, what can possibly go wrong hiring staff and increasing your overhead? I have a game that's made me notoriety. I have a water cooler, and so your growing audience, and we can look up marketing here eventually. So we have gone all the way back. I had some good hits. And we're just going to fill positions. Okay. We're going to do this for 100,000, and we're just going to do a game demo and hire the person with the most speed. So 300,000 to 2 million in sales. That's actually a way more, or never mind, that's less than I made with my other one. So I have 3,000 fans. Let's see if we can up that number. So let's see here, design and technology, Lori Hart, you're pretty balanced. You're not as good. So I think she has good speed. Speed is my favorite stat in this game. Those are secondary, those can be trained. I mean, speed can be trained too, but speed helps from the start. So we can make medium games now. We gotta do your welcome training, or research. That's not it. Hey, staff welcoming, $10,000 for staff welcoming. So if I want to develop a new engine, it would have a gamepad and level editor. Okay, so I'm going to need to up my graphics again before I can do that. So what are the publishing? Well, I don't have any publishing games and publisher deals available yet, but we're going to make some small games. And see, now that I'm respawned, I got to remember what I did last time. I just did a military action game. Before that was a prison simulation, and then Bad Neighbors, the horror action. So those are kind of the topics I want to avoid right now. We got somebody coming in, so we're going to make a small game here. I'm just trying to get back on our feet. And we're going to target to the young folk. And it's going to be a space. Let's do actually a sci-fi RPG, I think. Unless I just did sci-fi, and I know I read that whole list, and I don't have a checklist in front of me. Prison simulation, horror, action. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done sci-fi, so we're going to make the Mass Effect for kiddies, pretty much. Sci-fi RPG for the Game Boy, which has a fantastic license here, and we're going to use Mega Cat 2000. Maybe I just failed because the Mega Cat 3D was not as good of an engine name. We're going to say that's the reason I screwed up. Alright, so respawn. There we go. Respawn. That is a very appropriate title for where we are in the game right now. So, I know, Lori, you're not in the best position to be doing this, but we are going to do it anyway. So here's our little RPG cookie cutter thing. I had managed to bail myself out in another playthrough with a sci-fi RPG. And what I should have done the last time was stick with smaller games. Or just to try and make sure that I stayed afloat. Because going for that publisher, it's good when you don't get penalized for it. But we'll just go like this. Try and make the story even bigger. Be the story of how we've come back from the depths of being dead and all that. And and then world design, graphics, and sound. Or was that it, or kinda, I guess, let me balance those a little more. I mean, people just want graphics and everything, so I'll do a little more positive world design. So let's see here, blah blah blah, Game Gear. Unlike similar devices, this one is hardcore blast processing. Yeah, we know how that is. And it'll come out in 2 months. Ugh, it's got some burps there, sorry. So $4. Not so bad. Let's go ahead and get that out on the market. So here we go. As soon as we can get our graphics up, we can... There we go, so I may be able to train for my better graphics engine here in just a little bit. So, research available. Yep, so we want the 2D graphics version 3. I could go for 3D graphics version 1 on the game. But that's going to, I think, penalize me for having low tech. So, respawn reviews. Please be good. Yes, yes, be good, be good. Just 8s. 8s are great. As long as you can sell me something here. So let's see here, 8s and 7s, I will take that to the bank. And I'll go LOLOL. So that's our first Game Boy game. Is there anything else I can research here? I'm going to want to research 2D graphics. Oh my god, I need way more points for that, so we're going to have to come back to that. Medium games, I can go ahead and research that. Let's see here. I'm just starting to look at things I want in my engine, but 15 points. I don't want to spend too many points because I'm going to need to farm 80 points. And unfortunately, I'm going to research racing now because that unlocks the steering wheel and I want that in my engine this time. Instead of having to wait a generation for that. So yeah, that's right, you have to unlock everything with research. Who knew? Good Kitteh. So there we go. Now we can make some published games. And we get a steering wheel this time. So let's see here. What is some published work I can do here? Any topic simulation. Business casual. Oh, that's already like the name of the game probably. Rhythm adventure or space any genre for the PlayStation or whatever system that was. So I could do that, but it's mature. Ugh. Ugh. It's like asking to lose money. But at least we're not bankrupt right now, so I may just stick small until I can get my research stuff up for a new engine, so... Alright. So let's hear any other research, or we're just going to try and go for 80 rating points. And if there's a good publisher deal that comes along, we'll take it. My worry is that I won't be able to get a 7 with the mature rating. So we're going to develop another game. So let's see here, we have all kinds of things. Let's go ahead and do a racing game. We're going to do a racing... so many different kinds of games you can do here. Let's do a casual racer. I bet this is what I did last time. Yeah, let's not do a medium casual racer, because I need to be able to get some fans here. So, how about, of course, Pole Sitta. No, we're not trying to cash in on Harvey Danger at all. They haven't made this song yet. It's the year 80-something. The Game Boy just came out, so we can say that we inspired him. And we get to do 2D graphics version 2. How cool is that? So let's hear a racing casual game. Bloop. What do they care about in casual land? Gameplay, a little bit of engine, story, and quest can suck it. So we'll just pop all those things out, like all the little bubbles. We're getting research. We're not going to spend any more research, as tempting as it is, until 80. So dialogues, AI. I'm going to put a little bit of AI in there. But level design, that's what we want. So, Pole Sitta, how you doing? then world design, who cares? Sound, they care little. Graphics is what they want. So 2 months, the Commodore 64 is off the market, people are upset, and Respawn made $500,000. Which, I mean, where we are in the game, 400,000 is not terrible. It's not millions, but it's way more than we were making before. So good job. Go team. We have 3,000 fans now. And we're not on the verge of bankruptcy, although we're probably close. So that's here, 50,000 for security. I don't want to know what bad events could happen, although there's not events that penalize you like in Game Dev Story in this game. So let's see here, can I squeeze out? I can squeeze out a bug apparently. There we go. So 20 technology, we'll do that. 2020. New record. New combo. Great combo. TJ combo. Bet I made that joke already. And all those things open up because we leveled up skills. Some of the things open up from research. Commodore 64, bye-bye, you can't compete with the PC Master Race. And how's Polsita doing? Not bad. Not bad for a casual racer. It's 5s and 6s. It's casual. Come on, give me something higher, that'd be great. So let's see here, that's 5, 6, and 7. We have no project right now, we're farming stuff. We made a little bit of money on the Commodore 64, or I did by myself, so sales rank 51 is not awesome. That's not terrible, but everyone that wanted to buy it bought it, so. Did we lose money on that game? Yeah, we did. It didn't cost a lot to make, but that sucks. But this is exactly what happens in this game, so we're going to develop another game for the Game Boy, Game Kid. And let's do a military action game. Let's see here. That's kind of what got me in here to begin with. So let's review casual racing, sci-fi RPG, military action. So it has been too soon since we've done that. Let's go ahead and do a let's see here. Any good publishing deals, any topic simulation, rhythm adventure, space. But is that any topic simulation? It's still the mature one. I got good reviews for Help Me Please. I did. So here, if I only have to get a 7, let's do it on the PC. I mean, I'm trying to get more exposure here. So we're going to do another prison simulation. I know we just bought the Game Boy and it has droves and doves of market share, but this is partially just to farm points. So, this is another prison simulation, and I can go in my prison reign again, but it's awful. So, the system. That's all we'll call it. So it's something we've done before. Apparently Lori's great at developing bugs, so good for you. Since we want good gameplay, I'll actually bump that up a little bit. And this is a medium game, so shit, we gotta get our ass on this. So we only have 2 people developing a medium game. That means we're gonna wear ourselves really thin. I want to save my skills for later. So, linear story. I won't pop that in there because it's a simulation. It's a circular story. That's what prison is. It's not linear. And look, we're going to give an interview because we're doing a mature game for the PC. That apparently is buggy as hell. And we want to do mature games, blah blah blah. The industry's growing up. These little kids apparently want to know what it's like in prison. Alright, so do this. We have to designate our staff again, so oh, it's gonna be terrible. Okay, so we're already overworked. Is this going to be... Oh my god, this is going to be a terrible game. It's going to be absolutely awful. Alright, so we'll design... We'll do that for the simulation. I mean, yeah, it's really more of a technical thing, so... Who's overworked? We're overworked. So I don't know if we'll get 7s. Oh wow, we're not popping out anything, hardly. And your exhaustion meter's going up. You've produced a lot of bugs. We've got a lot of research here, but... this is going to be a pretty bad game. I hope it doesn't kick our ass. Let's see your finishing, monthly cost. Let's just do that. There we go, music cut out, but apparently we're still going. New record. Let's release it. And let's send you on a vacation. And this is how we go down the downward money death spiral. The system won't be critically acclaimed like last time? No. Because mature games do awful on reviews if you do them early. So let's see here. If we get 5s, that'll be okay, but we had to get a 7, so we have some cash on hand. So, while it's a decent game, it didn't do good on reviews. So that's the problem you have with publishers. So Activisionaries are the Activision equivalent, so we are losing a little bit of money. But we're going to make back on that because the penalty wasn't too big, and we're getting fans at least. So I want to see what other publisher deals are out there. Any topic, any genre, and you have to get a 4. Any topic, any genre, and you have to get a 4, or a pirate strategy. So I can do that for the PlayStation, or I can do that for the Game Boy. So 7% and 60. Okay, we'll do this for the PlayStation. And if that works, because we get 8% royalties. So as soon as you all are back and okay, and then we'll be able to make a new engine after this. So it is selling at least, because it does have some hype. So I like these freebies, any topic, any genre. We will do this, and we will do this. I'm going to do this for the PlayStation. Oh my god, what am I saying? The PlayStation. I'm thinking back to the game that I just died in. Ugh. I'm going to do this for the Game Boy. Make this for the younger folk. We're going to do a post-apocalyptic something? No. Let's do a fantasy adventure for the young kids. Last game, the Mega Cat 2000 engine. So, Harold's Big Day Off. There we go. That sounds like some wishful thinking for the children's. I mean, they don't score your title, thank goodness, and that was the monitor falling, and hopefully that didn't wake up the baby. Because that's what I am doing here. So, fantasy adventure. What's some more story quests we got gameplay? Apparently, I just pissed off my dogs a little bit. So let's see here. This time we're going to be having quite the balance issues, because we want gameplay and we want story. Because it's his day off. So, I think I'm going to have to be pulling a lot of weight here early. That's okay, because this is us trying to survive. There we go. So we sold, the system still sold 500,000 because it's a mature game. People just don't understand prison, man. When you make a simulation that makes prison like prison, people don't like that shit. So we're going for publisher games early. I really hope I can make a 4 on this. Jesus, if I can't, I am in trouble. Let's see here. I'm not going to do a lot in the way of AI. Oh, that would tap me out early. Oh, well. Can't drag this again, so... It's like Lori. I don't really want you to be on the dialogues, but it looks like you're going to have to be. So I'm going to be wearing myself out here in just a minute. So all I have to do is make a 4. They're like, okay, make some crap. Here's the Sega Genesis equivalent. Because I'm just trying to get my engine started. And how much money have I made from that game? Wow, it's actually, the system actually made me some bank, I think, based on where I started here. So fantasy adventure, kinda. What's the balance here? Ugh. There's no good way to do this. We're all going to be so tired and pissed off at each other. So there we go. Let's actually lower her stuff just a little bit. We'll put it about even. So come on, just give me a 4. I'm getting a lot of research points, which is great, but I actually would like points that go into my game so that it sells. But I am learning a lot. So apparently that's good news. Alright, so I have $1.6 million in the bank. Not a technological marvel, but it's not a record high either. If I could just make a 4, that'd be good. And now we have staff demanding, insisting stuff, so we got 800,000 in sales. Come on, give me over a 4. Oh, come on. There we go. I just don't want to get kicked in the nuts by the publisher. There we go. I should be good. There we go. Get some fans in there as well. So fantasy adventure is a great combination. There we go. I am going to survive this round. And how's it selling? Boom. I get some fans. So you make some mediocre games, and you make bank. That's kind of like life. So it's here 9.5, 7.7. It's like we're downhill since World War IV, but who cares? Because we're going to, let's see here, we need to research some parts for our engine, don't we? Steering wheel, better AI. So we're going to make some more money off of this for the publisher stuff. And I'll look at what's in the published games section available here in just a minute. Okay, publishing deal, fantasy casual, post-apocalyptic action for the Game Gear, wall simulation, or any topic strategy. So those, I'm not really going to miss those. And we'll want to put better dialogues in there. Yeah, 2D graphics version 3 is important. Got a proposal from some douchebag. There we go, so we can borrow some research information, so we get a free unlock here. We unlock romance, which I want to see where that is down the line, so that's pretty awesome. Because romance is down here, so I've gotten research that's taken me all the way to the bottom. But if we can make a casual romance game, that would be pretty cool. So I really want better dialogues in there, but I want open world in there as well. So it looks like I'm going to be doing one contract here. And see, I've been making some money with the publisher deals, which is fantastic. I don't know why my voice is cracked there though. But see, the challenge becomes when I hire more staff, and I'm going to need to hire some more staff. That overhead really starts to push it. So, quick contract work. Or actually, you know what, I don't really need. Let's see here, level, design, better editor, better dialogues. I'll just work with this. Because I kind of need the engine now. I'm kind of at a critical point. So 2D graphics 3. Let's see here. We had some bad time with. So we had a bad time with our last episode. We're not going to call it Mega Cat. We'll never live up to that. but this is the 90s still, so we will call this Alley Cat version 2.0. I don't even know if I spelled alley right, because I'm apparently a moron. So let's create the engine, and I think we're going to call that an episode for now, and we'll let this finish and see what the publishing landscape looks like. But my strategy is still going to be to fill this position, and I probably should go ahead and do that, because I just can't make the games I want to make with my current staff. So now's as good of a time as any to research this while I'm still making some money. Oh, Chris Sawyer. I was about to say that person has good skills but very low speed. Good researcher though. I will take that. You do not design for shit, but that's okay. So Chris Sawyer, you design like I do. Welcome back, staff training. We have a new engine. I can't send you on vacation. Alley Cat 2.0. I still can't send you on vacation, so I've been stretching my people pretty thin. And I made some money there, a little bit of a profit. Not as much actually as before, so that kind of sucks. But I'm back to 1.3 million, so apparently I'm not sure why that's displaying like that. I guess it's because I got such a small royalty. But I am in the black compared to where I was. So what does the publishing work look like? Still the same. We'll have to see what it looks like when these people recharge. So I'm going to call that an episode and call it a night as they get off more contract work. So hopefully this has been insightful. Hey, when you die, you can come back instead of just having to start over completely. So that's good. We'll see if we can avoid the mistakes we made last time and maybe grow this company into something that can move into a larger office. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the future with more Game Dev Tycoon.